Hey, what's up everybody, Jayborino here. Today I'm going to be starting a new custom campaign for Starcraft 2. This is going to be Mapsters. This is created by Masked Imposter, who you may recognize because he created Stukov Manor Monster and most recently Stukov and Pals, which I had on my channel just a couple weeks ago that I played co-op with him. So it's very easy to find. If you go ahead and you browse in the arcade and you sort by single player, the 3 missions that are currently available for it do show up because they are the only thing. So I would suggest if you are a map maker and you have single-player things on the campaign, you should change the genre because this is kind of a prime real estate right here. You're going to show up. It's going to be the first thing people see. Alrighty, so Vespene Warlord is Mission 1. This was meant to be a standalone map. I opened it and played a little bit of it in the past, but I didn't finish it. And then Masked Imposter decided he wanted to turn it into a campaign. It seems great. Mapsters is referring to SC2 Mapster, the community. The characters in this campaign are shoutouts to people that are part of the community, which is fantastic. Let's get started. Masked Imposter, I think his other maps had generally pretty challenging. So, like, if you remember Stukov and Pals, we ended up playing on easy and even very easy just because the difficulty scale was really, really challenging. So there are 4 difficulties available. I'll probably play on hard and not brutal, sticking with my usual mantra of the second hardest from the hardest that the map maker offers. If the map maker can beat it on brutal, I feel like I probably can beat it on the difficulty just below that. Certain campaigns I tend to not follow that same guidance depending on how custom a lot of the things can be. If it's like a totally custom race that I want to showcase instead, you know, in that case I might do it on normal or something. Alright, middle management, broodmother Wargirl and her lieutenant Hockleberry have been sent to investigate reports of strange Vespene experiments by a Terran enemy. They are authorized to destroy any threats that may come across in this mission. So Wargirl is a very well-known terrainer on SC2 Mapster, and Hockleberry is sort of the community paragon and organizer of the custom campaign initiative. So I think these are 2 great shoutouts right here. Let's go ahead and start on hard. I hate getting assigned to these worlds with so little harvestable Vespene. Be on your guard. I see Terran Marines incoming. These fools are entirely coated in Vespene. What kind of experiments are going on here? No time for guessing. More are incoming. Oh geez. Get out of there, Wargirl. I'm taking too much damage. I must retreat. I will heal myself in this pool whenever I take too much damage, but I must be protected while doing so. Yes, if someone were to kill you while you were recovering, you'd be dead for good. Then I'd have to lead this brood. Whoa, Hockleberry! Don't be getting any ideas! Wargirl and Hockleberry. Let's check this out real quick. Hockleberry. Take care to keep Hockleberry alive. You won't lose the mission if he dies, but he is the main provider of your army's supply. Give him Vespene so that you can increase your supply cap. So again, I did open this mission back when it was a standalone. I didn't finish it, but the idea is that Hockleberry, you don't build overlords. You feed Vespene to Hockleberry and he increases your supply. It's pretty neat. Wargirl, you must keep Wargirl alive. Luckily, if she goes down, she will initially deep tunnel back to her soothing day spa. But while she is regenerating at the spa, she will be vulnerable. If she goes down while recovering, you will lose the mission. All right, well, let's get started right away. Make some drones, what have you. I really enjoy Imposter's lightheartedness and sense of humor on these maps. It reminds me very much of Marauders, which is another favorite of mine. So I really like Imposter's maps. So I hope that this campaign holds up. I spotted an interesting looking cave to the east. Perhaps you should go explore it, Wargirl. All right, let's go do that. So Wargirl, let's go ahead and start dropping creep tumors. It doesn't cost energy, which is cool. If you ever feel we need more supply, just give me some gas. Increases your supply by 10 each time. Price increases with each purchase. Don't let Hockleberry die or you'll lose all the supply. So even though, well, it's a bonus objective to keep Hockleberry alive. Even though you kind of have to keep him alive, otherwise you have no way to support your army. So we only have 1 Vespene geyser. So the idea is that we don't have a lot of harvestable Vespene. But she had mentioned that the enemies are coated in Vespene. Looks like we have an expansion over here. So I assume what that means. I wonder if she can take this out herself. Kill the medic. I wonder if that means that we get Vespene for killing enemies. Oh yeah, we definitely do. Wargirl cannot handle this herself. Once you back out, lay down a creep tumor. Oh, a broodmother. I've always wanted to capture one of your kind. Says Jack Archer. I can't wait to pump you full of Vespene and see what happens. Jack Archer bio. Jack Archer is believed to have gone mad with his Vespene experiments to many of his colleagues. He claims that these Vespene experiments increase the combat ability of troops. Several agencies which quantify troop abilities, for example, many say that Marines have HP of 45 and armor of 0, have examined Jack's troops and disagree that there has been any quantifiable improvements. Jack's rebuttal states that you can't quantify things like a Marine's health with simple numbers. The idea is simply preposterous. It's kind of like the meta of the game, saying like you can't put numbers on something's life. It's kind of neat. I can't wait to pump you full of Vespene to see what happens. You will die. Really? That's your best comeback? Can she transfuse herself? I don't think she can. No. Okay, so I want to go over and destroy that stuff and take that cave as soon as possible. Let's just keep spreading creep. What is this down here? Increases the armor and health of spine crawlers. Actually sounds like an excellent ability. So again, I have dabbled with this map, and the enemy attacks are very challenging, and unless Imposter has changed them, because again, this functioned originally as a very arcadey map, so unless he's changed it a little bit, the attacks are pretty challenging. In my opinion, you need Infestors, or you need Banelings. So I'm going to get a Baneling nest right away. Banelings relatively cheap in terms of gas, so I'm going to throw those down right away. I feel like those will be the biggest help. It's made a few too many Zerglings. Let's go ahead and upgrade our supply with Hockleberry. You'll notice now it's 150 gas to increase our supply. Makes it a little more challenging, and I would love to get Zergling speed. We are harvesting some Vespene, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and start laying down some spine crawlers here and there. So yeah, we're going to have to beef our stuff up. I don't remember, maybe I just never noticed it when I played originally, this tough spine crawlers. That actually seems like an excellent upgrade, because again, the enemy attacks are crazy on this map. Let's go ahead and get Metabolic Boost right away. Here come some attacks. Again, Wargirl can't defend, or she can't heal herself. If she gets low enough, though, she tunnels back to the soothing day spa. Alright, so spreading creep seems like it's going to be real important, because she's very, very slow off creep. Very slow off creep. So let's get in there. They replaced the medic. We may end up losing all of our Zerglings. Well, maybe not. Alright, we just barely have enough here. So Wargirl, why don't you head inside the cave? You guys kill the medic. And get a few more drones. We have our Baneling nest. I want to get rolling Banelings. We're going to need a lair. So really, we just have to keep killing enemies, because enemies give us more gas. Okay, so let's throw down more spine crawlers, more drones, and I need to increase my supply more. So I'm making a lot of extra drones because I'm going to take this. There's some Vespene over here that we can certainly use, and then go ahead and attack the rocks. And we just have to make more and more Zerglings, honestly. And then let's also get an evolution chamber. So we slowly have to kill these rocks. So she went in here, and there was a timer. Queens, don't get any ideas about taking my job. Okay, so now we have some Swarm Queens. We can't build Queens, I don't believe. I don't believe that's something we have. Alright, it looks like the enemy is trying to reinforce. I want to keep these Swarm Queens alive, because again, we can't rebuild them. But let's just keep spreading creep like crazy. It's free for Wargirl, so let's go ahead and do that. Destroy the science facility and destroy the biodome. So that's our ultimate goal here. Let's keep making more and more Zerglings. Go ahead and destroy these rocks. Luckily, these units are leaving me alone, which is pretty cool. Okay, now this map, and again, I played just a little bit of it, is when you attack, the enemy is very, very aggressive with them rebuilding. Very aggressive. You can see they're constantly trying to rebuild and reinforce these enemies that have died. Constantly. It's constant, so just be prepared for that. I'm going to keep making drones here. Reason being is I want to make a lot of spine crawlers over here, because you have to defend both sides. And then I guess it's very slightly cheating. Not cheating, but again, I have some prior knowledge knowing that we have discovered the Terrans are pumping 2 powerful creatures full of Vespene. Alright, it says Spy. If you do not destroy the biodome and science facility in time, these creatures will come to our base. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this. And, yeah, again, so one thing I have prior knowledge of is that the enemy does attack you with a large Banshee attack at one point, too. So, you want to lay down spore crawlers in this area. And then beyond that, other than knowing that the enemy rebuilds like a madman, that's pretty much all of my knowledge of this campaign. So, let's just go ahead. We're going to keep making... We can get adrenal glands, but not yet, really. Get centrifugal hooks. Let's go ahead and upgrade our supply. Let's just do it twice. And let's get melee attacks. Cool. And then let's just go ahead and keep queuing up more and more drones. My goal here is to just stay alive for as long as possible, if that's not obvious. So we have a lair, we have a hatchery. Go ahead and start queuing these up. So yeah, we can't build queens, but these hatcheries are the hatcheries that we saw in Heart of the Swarm, where it seems like we can get up to 6. It looks like we can have up to 6. What am I thinking? We can have up to 6 larvae. I don't know why that was completely escaping me. We also have no air units this map. So Vespene again is a huge hot commodity here. We've got units here, and I would love to harvest enough gas to get that tough spine crawlers upgrade. I'm going to get even more spine crawlers here and here. And then we're going to need probably even more over in this direction too. Again, I want to get a really powerful defense because, again, I know that the enemy attacks become very, very challenging. You don't want to rush destroying the science facility or the biodome because as far as I know, if the timer runs out, it spawns like a hero that comes and attacks you, but it's not really... It's not like unwinnable or anything like that. It's just... because of the lack of Vespene, it's really, really challenging to reinforce your army. So it's better to like save up, make a giant army, and push out in one fell swoop because the enemy rebuilds so quickly. That's just my opinion. It's better to instead do like one fell swoop. Okay, so let's rebuild some of these. There we go. Those unfortunately weren't even finished when I was ready for them. Build even more spore crawlers. And then probably more spine crawlers as well. And again, I'm being really, really, really defensive here. Again, the enemy attacks are very, very powerful, and I would rather just not risk it. I don't want to be wasting money too early on. There's another Vespene geyser over here. I wonder if I could go take that. And then we want to make... I want to make some infestors once pathogen glands are done. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and get tough spine crawlers over at this hatchery. And then with my extra gas, I'm going to get a hive so that I can either go ultralisks or I can get at least adrenal glands. Zerglings are important because there's such a strain on gas. Not only is there a strain on gas in this mission, but you need gas to increase your supply. All right, 250. So yeah, Zerglings are really important. Banelings can be pretty cost efficient. All right, this is looking pretty good. I might get even one more spine crawler and get more drones. We're just going to fully saturate all these bases. We're going to get extra drones here because we're going to be rebuilding colonies here and there. It's going to be fine. Let's go ahead and build these here. Swarm Queens, again, you're irreplaceable, so we just need to keep you kind of in the back. And then I'm really looking forward to getting adrenal glands. All these upgrades we're getting in advance. I understand it's... again, just because I've played this map, so I feel kind of bad because I do like going into this stuff blind, but in this case, it can get really, 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 really tough, so I'm glad I have some advanced knowledge. And generally, the way that AI is programmed, if you want to think of it that way, like the way that it functions in this mission is how I can imagine it's going to function for every other mission. All right, our spine crawlers aren't completely upgraded yet. Let's get in there. We're going to lose some Zerglings, but that's okay. Keep our Swarm Queens in the back. Spine crawler is going to contribute a huge amount of damage as well. Losing Zerglings isn't a big deal because we can replace them. And did I get a Hydralisk Den? I never did. We need more Vespene gas. It's hard to get out of the habit to want to build Overlords, but they don't provide anything. So this is useless. It's only like a couple hundred gas or something like that, so it's not even worth it. Let's just keep spreading the creep because otherwise Wargirl can't really move around. She's pretty slow on the creep. Okay, God, I'm just being so cautious with all of this. I just don't want to get like easily smoked. Okay, so... Again, I don't really have everything that I need. I would love to get a couple infestors. I'm going to throw down a Hydralisk Den. I'm going to get one infestor. The infestors are more to defend. I'm going to use banelings to attack and infestors to defend, because you see they come up with clumped up bioball. And what we can then do is just hit them with a fungal growth, and then my spine crawler should be able to clean up. So I can keep one infestor at each entrance. I should be okay. Hard mode is definitely hard mode. I keep, like, hyping up the difficulty of this campaign. I haven't played any other mission, and I haven't really played past where we are now. I tried pushing into this base and failed because the enemy rebuilt so aggressively, and that's when I basically just stopped. Here comes the next enemy attack. If this infestor finishes in time, let's get up there and fungal growth, like that, and then the rest of you move in. The medics will heal up a lot of stuff, but as you can see, that helped a ton. All right, here come the Banshees. Aha! I knew this was going to happen. We have one up there. Let's flank it with Wargirl and our Swarm Queens. We should be able to kill it. Let's make another Spore Colony and a Spine Colony back there. No, 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 Swarm Queens. Oh, Lord. Get back on the creep. Get back on the creep. Okay, let's just move in, back into our base. Now push in. They're hitting me from the high ground, unfortunately. No, 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 no. Burrow. Oh, oh. Swarm Queens. Again, irreplaceable. Okay, we have another group coming in here. We have a lot of Spine Crawlers. Let's move in with our Zerglings at least to help. I'm just slowly getting whittled away. What did I want to get next? I definitely need Carapace. Let's get Hydralisk Groove Spines and get a couple Hydralisks. Nope, nope, nope. Get out of there. And then we need gas to upgrade Hockleberry. Now the thing is, we're getting gas for killing enemy units, but we're also slowly bleeding more and more units as well. So at this point, the cap that we have is really with supply. Okay, so Infestor, you're going to stay here. And then I'm going to make one more Infestor for this area. I can't, actually. I do have I got a decent amount of Hydralisks out of that last spawn, but I would love to start pushing, but again, the enemy is very well defended. I need to have enough gas to increase my supply, and then have enough gas to make a bunch of Banelings. Absolutely crucial. Let's go ahead and remake Spine Crawlers here. We are going to start running out of money sort of soon. Not really soon, but sort of soon. So I have to really, I don't know. When I make a push, it has to be like a solid push. I don't care about Neuroparasite. Maybe if it was like whatever, Neural Domination or whatever it's called, that would be better, but unfortunately that's not available to us. I'm not going to make Aberrations. I'm just going to stick with Zerglings, honestly. They're cheap on supply. We need to overwhelm, and then we're going to make a lot of Banelings. So I got those Adrenal Glands. That's going to help a lot. We have Roly Banelings. We've got Infestors just hanging out. Let's make one Infestor to stay here at home. We're going to use Fungal Growth to defend ourselves while we move out with the rest of our units and push out. Because I don't want to be pushing out and then be unable to... Like, all my stuff's going to die as I push out, and then I'm going to have to back out and somehow save my base that's under attack. We're going to leave these Infestors. So as tempting as it is to use F2, I would rather not. We need to upgrade Hockleberry again. It's 350 supply. It's 350 gas. Again, the fact that gas is so limited makes this challenging. Okay, so Infestor, get up there. Here's your job. Throw down that fungal. There we go. Zerglings swarm in. Oh yeah, that's exactly what needs to happen. And then the tank's obviously going to be a problem, but they just attacked me. So what I'm going to do is F2 everything with minus the Infestors and move up in this direction, because I do want to start pushing in. One thing that's important, in my opinion... Oh, we still need to upgrade Hockleberry. Let's do that and just make a bunch of Zerglings. I need another hatchery so I can pump out more Zerglings. As you can see, I use all my gas... All of my gas to upgrade Hockleberry, and then we don't have anything. And I want to make a bunch of Banelings, but I don't have the gas there either. 15 gas, that seems less than normal. Isn't it only 25? Alright, these guys coming in again. We can Fungal Growth. There we go. And then move on in there. Fungal Growth seems might be the more powerful... it might be the more powerful campaign version of Fungal Growth, I'm not sure. Alright, we're cleaning these attacks up, but without Fungal Growth, this would be much, much harder. Alright, I'm using all my gas on Banelings, and then we're going to get more Zerglings. We really just have to overwhelm. We have to overwhelm. I really need more Carapace upgrades, because my Zerglings are going to die to tanks. Okay, we should be in good shape. We want to lead with Banelings and Zerglings. I can't save, because this is on the campaign. That's another reason why I'm very, very tentative. Alright, let's push into these bunkers right now. And as you can see, they've got reasonable amounts of stuff here. My Banelings helping. But getting through this choke point is... challenging. Let's move on in. We're moving in with Wargirl. As you can see, they have a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. I already have to back out. I don't have what it takes to finish off this army. And this is why you need more and more Banelings. Okay, back on out. We're getting attacked over in this direction, but our Spine Crawler's doing okay. We don't need to Fungal Growth. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, we just need more beef to push through that. Actually, I just need a lot of Banelings. In retrospect. Infestors hang out in the back. I could bring an Infestor with me. In fact, I think I will. If I can get a Fungal Growth off, that would be really, really helpful. They're going to be... Yeah, they're already rebuilding these bunkers, so let's move on up here. I'm actually going to take a few drones and make some Spine Crawlers here that I can fall back to. And they have tanks in the back there too. Baneling, no. Oh, that was a waste. But I just don't want them rebuilding these bunkers. It's just annoying. Okay, so now we've got our other hatchery. We can't upgrade Hockleberry, so we just need to remake our Zerglings. Again, so we didn't destroy the science facility, and all that means is it's going to spawn a boss that's going to come at my base eventually, which isn't a big deal, because we have a lot of spine crawlers set up for this reason. So it does sit there for a while, and then it'll start moving, if I remember correctly. And this is basically where I stopped. This is where I got in my original playthrough, and I was like, ah, this is tough. Like, this is a little too hard for me, and I just sort of gave up. So, go me. Now I actually have to put money where my mouth is and complete it. And we'll just watch for the next main attack. Alright, we've got Banelings coming. I do have my Infester here. So I'm thinking, let's give this one more shot. Push on in here. Infester. Infester, get up in the front. Oh my god, the sandbags are killing me. There we go. This may be the push that we need. Throw down a fungal growth. Oh god, I can't. Wargirl's getting smoked. Wargirl burrow. Okay, she's going to burrow back to base. I got a fungal off. That should kill a lot of stuff. But I really just I can't push into this base. It's crazy. Alright, now get in there. Fungal growth. Okay, and then the enemy is just going to furiously rebuild immediately. So here's Wargirl. She's back in her little pool. And I kind of want to just keep reinforcing, so I just keep making more Zerglings, lots and lots of Zerglings. This guy has enough for what? No, he doesn't have enough. He will have enough for another fungal growth here in a moment. I would love for Wargirl to finish up. We still have one Swarm Queen. We lost the others. And I have so much money but no gas, and there's unfortunately nothing I can do about that. I want to take these Zerglings and push back through here. Another large group of stuff. Oh my god, and they're flanking me too. Are you kidding me? Back out, back out, back out, back out. That was just real bad luck. I mean, really, what am I supposed to do? Both attacks coming up from this direction. All right, we have to back away. Our spine crawler is going to get smoked. Lord. So that was two main enemy attacks that came at me at the same time from the same direction. Wargirl is back. Okay, kill the science facility boss. That will make it eventually. Zerglings. All right, and let's push in here. We have to get rid of those tanks as well. Okay, great. And I need more supply and I need upgrades. I can't afford anything else. These infestors have been helpful, but unfortunately, there's just not. I mean, they're not helpful enough. I mean, they are helpful. I guess it's just the Vespene. The Vespene is just too big of an issue. I just cannot solidly push into this base. What happens if I try this? Is it going to get smoked? Yeah. So they have those tanks, and they rebuild their defense so quickly. So quickly. It's basically once you take them out a little bit, then you have to immediately push again. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, get in there. And this choke point with the tanks, I mean, I don't know what else to do. All right, we're pushing in here. Nothing really good to fungal growth. Let's throw one down here and throw one over here. All right, let's see if we can make this happen now. We just have to clean this up, basically. So now I'm going to make more Zerglings. Infestors just go home. And it's really just keeping this attack afloat. They're going to constantly be repairing. We just need to stop them from rebuilding more stuff. My spine crawlers, I told you I built these for a reason. So now we're going to throw down a lot more spine crawlers. The enemy boss is slowly moving at me. Okay, let's back away. Zerglings streaming in to help clean this up again. You have to break in and then continue the attack. There's some Vespene on the ground. Pick that up. Okay, unfortunately, the Biodome boss also spawned. I wasn't able to push into this fast enough. It's very tough. Okay, so we're getting rid of their production. I really want to just go ahead and kill the command center, and then I can take this base eventually. Though the Biodome boss will slowly come for me. Okay, so get over there. We're gonna make more Zerglings, and I do have enough to upgrade Hockleberry. Where you at, Hockleberry? Okay, good. So now we can make more. I have units streaming in from the wrong ends. I just have to get rid of all of this production. Now, this is one less main attack that the enemy will send at me, though. Keep in mind. Okay, so let's push up here. Those Hydralisks have really paid for themselves. Okay, kill that tank that's bothering me. And everybody back up. Get rid of the barracks. And this base is gone. Now, I think that the bases function separately. So, like, as you destroy each base, the other base won't try to send SCVs to repair it. So they were probably set originally as different factions, and then ended up, like being changed to the same faction once the map starts, if that makes any sense. So like, think of it this way. This base was purple and this base was yellow, but there's a trigger at the beginning of the map to turn both of them to purple. But if you set triggers, they'll function separately. As you set the AI will function separately, which is pretty neat. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Carapace? No, melee attacks, I think. We need them doing a little more damage. We are out of income, though, keep in mind. And I really can't set up a base over here because there's a bunker, first of all. Oh, back up. Everybody back out. Don't lose stuff carelessly. We can just go ahead and fungal growth up here. That's why I researched it. And again, those Hydralisks have paid for themselves. I might just get more. I'm going to get a few more Hydralisks because they've done their job. Go ahead and get rid of this stuff. The enemy boss hasn't really even made it down the ramp. I wonder if it's stuck. That's fine with me. If it wants to be stuck, then it's stuck. Random stuff come up here. I want to come up and clean out this area and probably kill the enemy boss. But I don't even know what the enemy boss is. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to with my types of units that I have. All right, let's see if they've rebuilt any of this. They just have random groups of Marines. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. That's one of the bosses from... That's one of the bosses from Heart of the Swarm. What do I need to kill that, though? I need ranged. But I only have a limited amount of Hydralisks. Oh, I have Parasitic Domination. Oh! That's actually huge. I never realized that. It seems like both bosses are coming at me right now. We need to get over here and kill this one. Phony Immortal. Oh, it's a giant Immortal with a ton of health. All right, get in there. Fungal growth. And then get the Infestors out. Okay, Wargirl's taking the heat, but she seems to be doing okay. We need to burn this thing down quickly. Can I Parasitic Domination this? It seems like I can click on it, and then it uses the energy. I'm not really sure. Wargirl's she's gonna deep tunnel back to where she started, and that's fine. Okay, she did her job. She tanked things. All right, so we killed the phony Immortal. Just about. There we go. Science experiment. More like stupid experiment. That's great. Okay, come on back, friends. And, yeah, Neuroparasite, not what we need. And I'm kind of bleeding money at this point. Hockleberry, let's go ahead and increase our supply a little bit more. Move him back. I could go for Ultralisks, but I really don't have the money, or the gas, excuse me. All I can really make are Zerglings. It's really all I can afford. I'm concerned about this. I don't know how I'm going to do any real damage to this boss. Because those things are going to kill Zerglings, like, instantly. Instantly. Now that the boss has moved out of her base, what I want to do is circle up in this direction. Actually, I can't really get over there, can I? I have to run by these bunkers. All right, let's do this. Just avoid that stuff. And let's come on in here and see. Oh, lordy, there's a lot. Oh, God, there's so many. Let's come on up here and just clean out whatever is up here. I'm ready to continue the attack. Wargirl's back. Maybe there's some production up here that we can kill. Okay, and then let's... I guess now we can destroy the biodome. We weren't fast enough. It would have been nice if I could have actually killed that in time, but unfortunately, I was unable to. There's a Vespene Geyser back here with 1,000 gas. I might want to go and take that base, sneak a drone around. I can't take this one because the boss is literally right on top of it. But even if I could come over and get 1,000 gas from mining out of that geyser, that might be worth it. Meanwhile, we want to push up this ramp. It's going to be a pretty long episode, honestly, because... I mean, it's tough because I don't have enough money to really do anything. I think I just need more Hydralisks. If I want to kill that mini-boss, I need Hydralisks. Alright, so come on down here, destroy this, and then come out and destroy these bunkers. Meanwhile, let's take a drone while we're getting attacked up here. So let's throw down a fungal growth. The enemy attacks seem to be smaller, which is nice. Maybe they're also running out of money, I don't know. Okay, my Zergling's doing good. I just need more gas so I can upgrade them. Alright, this is dead. So let's take 4 drones and just make a run for it. Hatchery, extractor. So we need 5. And then 3 on the gas. So you guys swing up here, and then over here, and then we'll figure out what to do. Alright, more enemy attacks coming from off the map, it seems like. I guess the enemy attacks are actually spawned. Okay, run, run, run. Stop chasing me, please. Stop chasing me, please. Enemy attacks, let's avoid that. Okay, the boss is finally coming at me. Maybe if I can kill it, then I can get two. What am I thinking? I can take 2 bases. Excuse me. All right, Hydralisks. Get on down here. We need to fungal. Those are banshees actually. I think we'll be fine against the banshees. It's these large bio ball attacks up here. Fungal growth. Oh lord. Okay, we need the Zerglings to go around in this direction, not Hockleberry. Okay, meanwhile, not really sure what to do about this. We just need to let our Hydralisks get in there. We can fungal growth a group of these to get rid of them quickly. Very effective. Okay, and I mean, my spine crawlers are doing work. Let's just have my spine crawlers focus down the actual boss. And then keep fungal growthing, and we're going to be out of energy here very, very soon. Let's not lose these infestors. They're too valuable. Let's move him away. Come on, spine crawlers. Hydralisk, you're doing a good job. This area over here is fine. We need to rebuild some colonies, though. Here, 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 here. The boss is almost down. It's almost down, but our spine crawlers are also going down. Oh, it's going to be so close. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Yes. Okay, we got it. Ha, Biodome. More like Bio-don't. Oh, my God. So our Hydralisks are able to take out a lot of this stuff. We lost all my Zerglings to the, the boss. Because of the, what am I thinking? You know what I'm thinking, because of the banelings. Let's go ahead and make 2 more hatcheries up here so we can get gas. And there's some minerals to mine as well. Okay, and where is Wargirl? Was she hanging out at her spa? Yep, she's in her spa. Let's move on up here. We got to respread this creep. So you have taken out both my Protoss and Zerg research projects. You'll soon find it's Terran ingenuity that you must truly fear. Okay. Yeah, right. I bet it's some sort of super Thor, probably named something dumb like Badassia. Terran are so predictable. Nah, no. It's way better than something like that. I'm intercepting some of the Terran's private communications. I have a feeling it's going to be like, we need to rename it. We need to come up with something new and fast. It goes on like this for a while. They're suggesting things like Ultramarine and Super Marauder. It seems like we have nothing to worry about. That's great. Okay, we can... well, actually, no, we don't need to be making drones. It's a waste. We can transfer a lot of the ones that we have up here. And a lot of these ones... wow, that's pretty much all of them. It's going to be, like, super oversaturated, honestly. Oh, good job, drones. Well, I needed to free up supply anyway, you know? Alright, so let's do this. And let's do this. Now prepare for your worst nightmare. A very powerful Goliath. I fail to see how that's better than a Thor, but let's get this over with. Jack Archer plans on piloting the Goliath himself. Destroying it will complete our mission here.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, well, I guess I can't hold on to this base. Well, mine everything that you can, and we'll maybe worry about this later. So it looks like Jack Archer is going to be coming at us, too. Separately. I really do need to hold on to this base, though, if I can get units up here as soon as possible. Alright, move this over here. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Okay, let's push up in this direction. My Infester's so far behind, though. I'm just going to get... all my Zerglings get smoked. What a waste. What a waste. Alright, fungal growth. Fungal growth again. Get in there, Wargirl. Make more Zerglings. We lost all my drones that I transferred up here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, and we need to keep enough alive to kill Jack Archer as well once he starts pushing out on me. Okay, this is now gotten so much more challenging, it seems like. We've lost most of our drones, pretty much all of them. Let's transfer these up here and start making more. And it really just depends on which direction Jack Archer comes from. I need to make more spine crawlers up there. I have a ton of money. Let's just make a lot of drones. And just rally on a bunch of drones up here, and then we'll make a bunch of spine crawlers. Again, spine crawlers have that buff, so we're in good shape. We have +2 coming. Let's get melee attacks +3. The resources of this map really make it challenging. I think the enemy... I know it's a pain to do, but we might need to see it where the enemy is set so that it doesn't rebuild so aggressively. Or I would say, even go so far as to just remove most of the production facilities from these enemy bases. That's one of the biggest issues, is the fact that the enemy can reinforce so easily. And I saw in the patch notes of this map, because I looked before I played this, these buildings used to have not tech reactors, but just normal reactors. So the enemy was just churning out units, and there was nothing that the player could really do to keep up. As you can see how hard it was for me to push into one base. I can't even get up and destroy the science facility, let alone go and worry about Jack Archer as well. Though theoretically, if we kill Jack Archer, this mission will end without us bothering with the cave. Much scarier cave. I would like to go and mess around with what's in that cave now. So I just made a bunch more Zerglings. I need to spread the creep. Let's take the Zerglings, come up in this direction, and see if there's like a whole enemy base. Because if so, I can't bother with sending her up there, especially if Jack Archer's going to be coming at me. Oh, this isn't too bad, and there's a base. But the enemy does send attacks from this direction. There's also Vespene here. Let's take Wargirl and send her up into this cave, because I want to see what's in there at least. Okay, and then meanwhile, everybody just come back. Hopefully she doesn't get caught out. I wouldn't be surprised if she does. Okay, so let's unburrow this. I should make a new infester. I actually have some gas now. Let's make a bunch of hydralisks, because they have really done me well. Lots of hydralisks. Okay, here comes Jack Archer. Oh, he's already on his way, so I can't really even send Wargirl up there because he's on his way in already. Which way is he going to come? Alright, he's coming in this direction. We have a lot of Zerglings. We're going to have a lot of hydralisks coming out. Pretty large attack. Get in there, infester. Fungal growth. Alright, that's huge. Alright, there he is, jerry-rigged Goliath. Wargirl, just start walking your way up there and see. Okay, we're going to murder him very, very, very fast. Honestly, let's just back out. Let's just back out, let my spine crawlers deal with him, or let him deal with the spine crawlers, because I want to see if I can get Wargirl up to this cave, just to see what's in there. But once she goes in there, it's probably going to start a timer. It's probably going to start a timer. In fact, let's just unburrow these so he can't actually, so that they can't actually kill him. And he'll very slowly get rid of them. Again, I want to see what's in this cave, goddammit. Maybe we'd get some more Swarm Queens or something. We're going to keep all of our units in the back. If I can, trying to do my best to control this so that my units don't kill this stuff. Can I put these on hold position? I shall see what treasures lie in this cave. 40 seconds. Let's just see what we would have gotten if I would have pushed up there sooner. I thought there was a whole enemy base up there. That's why I didn't bother. Okay, well, hey. 23 seconds, 22 seconds, and it seems like he's slowly destroying this stuff, but I don't care. I can very easily kill him, kill Jack Archer. We've kept Hockleberry alive. Again, tough map because of the resources and the enemy rebuilding. Like, hard mode on this certainly feels like a brutal map elsewhere, just because of how aggressively the enemy can rebuild. Oh, Ultralisks. Alright, cool. Ultralisks, my favorite. Let's go ahead and murder this guy now and end this mission. So you could see, these were really optional objectives to kill these buildings. It would have just stopped those mini-bosses from coming in and wrecking our day. But we managed to kill the mini-bosses, and I kind of am grateful that I was able to see them. Sir, it seems our Vespene research facility has been obliterated by the Zerg. Luckily, they don't seem to know our true plans, Jayborino. Ah! It's me! You fool! Don't ever say my name. You never know who could be listening. I'm incredibly pleased that I'm included in this. Master Imposter did mention I had a role in this campaign, so we'll see what my evil, dastardly plans may be as we move forward. Very, very fun map, very cool map. I can see maybe bumping this down to a normal difficulty for more casual audiences, or even casual difficulty. But if I could recommend, like that first base we pushed into, it had like 2 or 3 barracks and 2 factories. I would just say get rid of most of those. I would get rid of, like, maybe give them 1 barracks, but have it have a reactor, or just give them only 2 or only even 1 barracks. I understand that might make the enemy attacks, though, come less frequently, but it seemed like you had enemy attacks coming from off the screen, so I guess that depends on how the AI is triggering its attacks, and if it's actually building out of the production facilities, or if those are attacks or spawn. But I would recommend, just because pushing into enemy bases is... they have really, really strong in-place defenses, and that makes it impossible to push in one go, and then by the time you come back, there's no way that you can finish the base up because they've rebuilt like everything, including the tanks. So that's just my recommendation, specifically because it's very hard to make higher tiered units because of the Vespene restrictions. And not to mention you need Vespene to upgrade your supply, which again is a cool mechanic, but just balance it just slightly so that, I mean, all I felt like I was doing that whole mission was building Zerglings. So either way, though, it seems like a really, really cool map. Has a lot of potential. I'm really excited to see where the next two maps take us. Alrighty, this has been JayborinoPlays. Thanks so much for watching. Legacy of the Void Hype Week. Ho!